Greeting. Today I would like to present a paper based on research entitled Visual Concept Analysis of Educational Games to introduce Jamu to children aged 6 to 12 years old. Indonesia is a country rich in various cultures, beliefs, customs, and traditions. There are so many cultural heritages of the archipelago, both tangible and intangible. One of the cultural heritages of the archipelago is Jamu. Jamu has the potential to be developed into a design that has industrial value. The development of digital media currently more advanced and has been used by many people to carry out various activities. The use of smartphones today does not only reach adults, but it is also used by children. The use of smartphones in children, of course, must be along with parental assistance to introduce certain concepts or improve certain of children's abilities. One of the methods that can be used to facilitate children's needs is through educational games. Therefore, in relation to the potential that exists in Jamu and paying attention to the current phenomenon of smartphone use, the study will analyze the visual concept of educational games to introduce Jamu to children aged 6 to 12 years by analyzing the comparison of visual elements of similar games that already exist. The study uses qualitative method with interpretative visuals that discuss the visual aesthetics of a product. Because this research analyzes visual concepts that experienced by the research subjects, such as perception, motivation, actions which are carried out by the research subjects holistically. Data was collected through observation, literature study, documentation, and in-depth interviews. Observations were carried out by not participating directly considering the COVID-19 pandemic was not over yet. So, observations were made via the internet. Literature data is obtained from scientific journals, trusted websites, books, and so on. In this study, the authors sought out data related to the analysis of visual concepts of educational games to introduce Jamu to children aged 6 to 12 years. In perceptual psychology, visual perception is the ability to translate what has been seen by the eye, namely the entry of light into the retina of the eye. Perception is a psychological process that is proven through human perception to obtain information about the characteristics of the world around it. And this activity is related to patterns of objects around it that involve light, eyes, place, and motion. In this research, the formation of visual perception is very important to understand the characteristics of the target user. To support effective visual communication in educational games and to facilitate the visual decision-making process. In this research, there are three types of educational games that will be analyzed for their visual concepts. The first is Pakaian dan Rumah Adat Nusantara, which aims to introduce traditional clothing and traditional houses in all provinces in Indonesia. The second is Budaya Nusantara, which is designed as a method of learning and introducing Indonesian culture for children. In this game, children can learn about the culture of the archipelago, such as regional dances, traditional musical instruments, regional clothes, traditional houses, and regional foods. The third is Next Door Land. This game not only aims to introduce the culture of the archipelago, but also to learn about foreign cultures, especially Australia. And it is hoped that in the future many Indonesians will visit Australia and vice versa. There are several principles that must be considered so that the resulting educational games can be used optimally. Balance, emphasis, unity, illustration quality, content, and operational. The implementation of these principles will shape the visual perception of the target user. From the comparative above, we can identify the strengths and weaknesses of each product. Today's society is required to be adaptive, make adjustments in various aspects of life by avoiding direct contact with other people and diverting various activities digitally. So, to support various activities, smartphones are currently used for many things, including school-age children who use smartphones to study. Based on the results of the analysis, it can be seen that several aspects of the visual concept that can be used as criteria in the process of designing educational games to introduce herbal medicine to children aged 6 to 12 years include those that have an attractive illustration style that is adapted to the target user and current trends. The composition balance. Okay, that will be the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.